Do the lyrics even matter as much as the memes anymore? It's a crazy question to ask. However, here in 2025, it honestly feels like rap beefs are much less about who actually makes the better music, and instead, more so who the internet thinks won.
And it's probably A minor.
Oh! When he hit that, I see dead people, that's when we knew. That's when we knew in 2024 it was over for Drake.
After witnessing possibly the biggest rap beef in history last year between Drake versus Kendrick, it's clear these battles are no longer just fought in the booth, but also on our timelines. And rather than simply watching, we are all now participating. Social media has forever changed rap beefs. However, how did we even get here? And what happens when the algorithm becomes the jury? What's up everybody, this is 1111 here reporting with XXL. Appreciate you guys watching and let's get right into it. Now, in order to fully understand the massive impact of social media on today's beefs, first we have to look back at how things used to unfold. Before apps like Twitter even existed, and prior to the internet running the world, rap beefs were, for the most part, handled exclusively on the microphone, with bars in their music. There was no dissing back and forth on Instagram Live, no subtweets at the ops, and no negative comments at each other through a phone. And with no platforms at the time such as YouTube or Twitch, of course, this also meant there were no reactions or debates online to determine a winner.
Fight is over! Oh, we landed at
Over time, we have seen rap beefs become more focused on reposts and viral moments, and in some cases, may even decide the winner before the feud is over. If you're still doubting the impact of social media, look no further than Drake's recent lawsuit. In addition to suing UMG for defamation over Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us track, Drake's lawsuit literally lists specific content creators out by name. Whoa, we are mentioned in a Drake lawsuit, reads this response tweet by the Cartier family, whose reaction to Not Like Us currently sits at over 2 million views on YouTube, but they were definitely not alone. As we can see right here, Drake's lawsuit aimed at Universal also calls out fellow social media personalities No Life Shack, Zias and Bilu, RDC Gaming, and even Kai Cenat, the biggest streamer on the planet.
Drake alleges in the lawsuit that UMG permitted content creators such as Kai Cenat, Zias, No Life Shack, RDC Gaming, and Cartier family to monetize reactions to Not Like Us without enforcing copyright claims. Nigga, this thing I was told to stay on stream! Y'all niggas is cat, bruh!
So I'm like, bro, what the is going on, bro? Especially like when we get mentioned, bro. Like, it's like, I ain't never met Drake. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? So
you've been in this reaction game for a minute. You have some type of pull with any label. Like, it's very common to submit a song to a label or react to a label and get the copyright lifted if you have that type of pull.
So
we've done it several times.
Although Zias claimed that UMG has whitelisted a lot of their videos in the past upon request, Drake's lawsuit states that UMG allowed accounts to profit off their reactions to Not Like Us in order for popular content creators to amplify the song on their pages. The suit claimed UMG went against its own formal ban on whitelisting, because in contrast, in the past, creators would typically not get paid if they used copyrighted material during their clips.
This is exactly what's happening. This nigga Drake done snitched on the reaction community. It's no way you got us in this case, dawg. Nigga, we chillin', having fun, and you got us listed in the case.
All of these creators were, understandably so, pretty confused. But as we can see, Drake would not be making such a big deal out of this if these creators didn't matter. And although UMG has since publicly denied Drake's allegations, refuting any wrongdoing related to the release and promotion of Not Like Us, the truth is, social media's impact stretched far beyond just the biggest names. Immediately after Kendrick's surprise feature dropped last year on Like That, the internet was upside down within minutes. Reaction videos, debates, TikToks, Twitter threads breaking down every single bar. It was instantly a cultural event. However, fans weren't just reacting, they were fueling the fire even more, with many demanding a response from Drake. So then, when push-ups leaked a few days later, possibly on purpose, as soon as Drake's voice hit the timeline though, social media exploded. The war was in full swing. But again, it wasn't just the lyrics that made noise, it was also everybody's reaction online.
Metro, shut your whole ass up and make some drums, nigga. And I'm pot now, I'm heating up. I don't care what Cole think, that dot shit was weak as fuck. Champagne tripping, he is not fucking easing up.
Yes!
Nigga call it.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Clips of fans listening racked up millions of views. Streamers broke it down bar for bar. Creators made content before the song was even over. And as everyone flocked to social media to give their opinions, picking a side during hip-hop's civil war, for many casual mainstream fans, they may have honestly just seen these clips. And for some casual fans, watching a TikTok that says, quote, "Drake bodied Kendrick" is enough to sway an opinion. This is how fast narratives form today online. And as time goes on, it's becoming more and more about who can control the moment. But these moments don't just live on a diss track anymore. They also live on our timelines. Not only were 3 of Drake and Kendrick Lamar's diss tracks first released via their Instagram accounts, a technique we've also seen rappers such as Playboi Carti experiment with, but it was the timing of each of these diss tracks' release, which proved to be arguably more crucial than the songs themselves.
If you ain't, oh my God, it's going down. I don't know what to feel. About to have a heart attack on stream. Yeah, I know my address. If I pass out, just call an ambulance. What Kendrick say? Kendrick dropped immediately? No fucking way. No fucking way.
With the ability now for artists to drop literally whenever they want to, especially on platforms like YouTube or SoundCloud. As we saw, only 20 minutes after Drake released his response, Family Matters, Kendrick then put out another diss, Meet the Grams, and instantly stole the momentum back in the eyes of the internet.
What? Kendrick drop? You're lying. You're lying, bro. You're cap. Bro, you're cap. Bro, you're cap, dude. No, you're cap. You're cap. You're cap. Oh my God, he did! Oh my God, he did! Oh my God, he did! Oh my God! No! 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 No!
K-Dot was playing chess, dropping bombs with precision timing and then letting fans do the rest. But of course he didn't stop there, as the very next day then came Not Like Us. And before you knew it, social media was crowning Kendrick Lamar the winner of this beef. Drake's lyrics were no doubt there, with, in my opinion, one of the best songs of the battle, but it was Kendrick's viral moments that seemed to win the internet. However, not everybody agrees, and that's okay, because that's also one of the biggest positives about social media. It allows us to all voice our opinions. And while you guys should let us know down in the comments what you think, as we just learned, there is no arguing one thing. Social media's impact on hip-hop is undeniable.